Hello, Ryan.
Brad, take me to Empire City?
Empire Bay.
Empire Bay City.
Is where Empire Bay.
Bay City Rollers. Let's go.
Let me open this window.
Interactive, open world. You can do whatever you want.
I closed that window.
Open that window, close that
I
one.
wonder if I can
You're breaking all the rules and making your own here, Bradley.
I can't turn that TV on. I can't turn this radio on. In Mafia 2.
Change the station, yes you can.
Just in case you were wondering.
Yeah, we're playing Mafia 2.
Yeah.
Brad's playing Mafia 2.
It's my humble abode.
Your digs.
I am Vito Scaletta.
Are you just going to run around in your underwear all day? What's going on?
Yeah.
Turn on that faucet.
Let's do some dishes.
Check off the functional faucet page.
Par for the open world course. You have a home. You have clothing that you can swap in and out. On this save, I only had a leather jacket and a suit.
Would you say it's about halfway through the game?
Yeah, it's about halfway.
Okay.
I'm going to say today's more of a leather jacket kind of day. This is in the 50s. Game actually spans a period of several years. Kind of jump ahead in time at one point.
Like it starts like World War II stuff,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, you actually, so the tutorial's actually in World War II. You're like fighting in uniform in
I
Italy.
saw some of that. That actually seemed kind of cool.
It was all right.
Like a good little kind of change of pace, and just to give, just the sense that not everything is just taking place in gangster land,
right.
you know?
And it's a good way to set up all the shooting, third-person shooting, because there's a lot of third-person shooting in this game.
What the hell was that? Guy's got a voice like Woody fucking Woodpecker.
Some blue language in this.
Yes. Parental advisory, explicit dialogue.
Also boobs.
Boobs.
Which we can't show, but
we can't really show that stuff.
Take our words for it. There's boobs in this game.
Yeah.
Because Lord knows.
There certainly are.
Nowhere else to get that.
And man, they are kind of conspicuously placed. I'm going to turn on the subtitles just so people can hear. It's under... Where did they put that? It's around here somewhere.
It's under... It doesn't exist. Subtitles.
Third try. That's the charm. Okay.
Now you know where to turn on subtitles.
Yeah.
And you know that it has to save after it does that.
All right, let's do this.
Giant Bomb's hooking you up.
I wasn't listening to what he was saying, and now I can't remember what... Oh, that's right. I got to drive this.
Say, maybe get inside the giant truck. Oh, god damn it.
Oh, man.
You have to drive, and you keep the stuff in the back safe.
This was not perhaps the mission that I should have chosen.
But it's still, this is the game, man, so...
It is. I mean, I just thought about asking our... Whoa.
I did. Thank you for that.
Thought about asking our man Drew on the Wheels of Steel here to perhaps pause the recording until we get to a more interesting part, but... do you want to just keep going?
Let's just go.
All right.
This is the game, man. This is bill of goods.
So yeah, perhaps you have played a mission such as this.
Yeah, where you have to drive somewhere and there's maybe some like character exposition or something.
And there's some stuff in the truck that you can't bounce out of the back of the truck.
Right. There's physics.
I don't know that these will actually bounce out. I didn't do that.
Oh, is it more of just like, don't take this much damage or else...
I think it's more just like don't knock the truck around.
Stuff will happen. Now, the original Mafia was noteworthy, at least to me, for how strict it was about like law enforcement, which was kind of unheard of at the time in open world games. Of like if you sped or ran traffic lights, cops would come after you, like it was real life.
That still happens when you speed. It doesn't happen with traffic lights, thankfully, because I should pay attention to where I'm going. That would just be maddening. I can't imagine that being any kind of fun.
That might not be true. I might be misremembering the original Mafia, but there was definitely the speed thing.
I think they were pretty stringent about that stuff. The speed stuff is still in here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're already speeding, it's super easy to just lose the cops and lose your wanted level. That's not a huge problem.
This is kind of, I think, a hard concept for us to kind of tackle here in the quick look format, but you've mentioned kind of one of your issues with Mafia 2 is that it's an open world game without anything to do.
Yeah, well, beyond the story, I mean...
Well, yeah, I mean, there are the story missions where you drive and you shoot.
Right.
But besides that there's not a lot of, like, optional...
There's next to nothing, really. I mean, so here's the city map.
So what are all those blue things? Those look like stuff to do.
Nah, really.
Who's Giuseppe?
Giuseppe's the guy who sprung you from active duty in the war.
Okay.
Well, I won't give too much away. It's a pretty minor plot point, but he forged,
what's the hat?
Forged some discharge papers.
There's just clothing
store, yeah, you can buy other outfits, but they're all pretty much just different colored versions of the stuff I already have. Gas station, you gas up your vehicles. Body shop, you can repair your vehicles or change the plates if they're wanted. You can buy more guns. another body shop, another gas station, another clothing store, and that's
It's a hamburger place. This place had hamburgers.
that's a really
It's a hamburger.
I mean, most of these like
Bar.
food locations are all named locations because story stuff happens
Okay.
there.
What was that key? There's a key up at the top of the map.
That's my apartment.
Ah, okay.
Yep. So and that's
And that doesn't really change.
there's a couple.
much?
Not really. I mean, so here's Brewski Scrapyard. You can sell cars there for money,
Okay.
but it doesn't. You get no kind of exposition or anything. It's literally just drive up, hit a button, and get some money. There's a dock where you can do the same thing. But in terms of story or side missions with actual story-related elements, pretty much nothing.
All right, back to driving.
There's always one story mission at any given time, and you can pretty much do that or drive around. I mean, you can pull out your guns and wreak havoc anytime you want, but whoa! Sorry, buddy.
Ran into your gigantic car.
So it's more of a boat, I think.
Oh God!
Wow, something. Okay.
Driving.
I think I have a little video interference here on our end. I think I may have missed my destination. Let me circle back around. But yeah, I mean, it's the point I made in the review is that this is such a story-focused game.
You did it again.
Oh man.
Oh no, you're good. Turn here.
There we go. The video seems to have cleared up here. I think I can hopefully. Oh, cannot pull through that alleyway.
That gate though.
See if I
But
can
you
bust
get into
through
that
here.
gate.
It's a weird thing about this game. Every gate that you need to go through is closed. So the only thing you can do is drive through it like I just did. Like that maybe is not a good example because I could have gone around, but some cases you just have to plow through gates. But yeah, this is such a story-focused game, and Vito is like a fairly well fleshed out character that it doesn't feel appropriate to me to run around and just like kill people wantonly, just to have fun with it,
More to the point is that we are literally watching a scene from Goodfellas play out right now.
Oh yeah, there are endless examples of that in this game.
Not like, oh, this reminds me of that scene. This
is that scene.
This is that scene. The cops
Selling-
show up, right, and then you're gonna have to run off with the.
I don't know if that happens here, but you definitely pay off cops when you're selling stuff at some point.
So if you are red blue colorblind here in the red carton blue carton minigame,
Well, it prompts you at the bottom, like it says blue or whatever. But yeah, I'd say Goodfellas is the most heavily mined source of inspiration here.
Yeah.
But there's some Godfather, there's some Sopranos, probably name half a dozen other mob movies, if you want.
I don't know that I can.
What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I could either, actually.
Cursing.
How you doing?
Shoot that cop.
Oh, here it is, yeah.
Shoot that cop.
No,
Brad, I want you to shoot that cop right now.
That's not a cop, that's a customer.
I want you to shoot that customer cop.
I don't even know if Nope, weapons are not allowed here.
God damn it.
You hear that, Vito? Let's go. Cotton or whites?
Wait, whites weren't on the menu earlier.
Yeah, that's the one.
So here's a particularly strict example where you can't even pull your weapon out and go crazy if you want to.
Yeah,
But-
you're still theoretically in control, but
Right.
Now get the hell out of
But even when you can, like it just it doesn't.
Get in, Vito. Next stop is Milton.
Something about it just doesn't feel right to me. To like Grand Theft Auto style, just going crazy,
sure.
shooting the city up. Like to what end? What purpose does that serve?
Well, it seems especially here when there's not even. Well, I guess cops coming after you and all that.
Yeah.
Just the sandboxy.
Right.
But the open world format has evolved since those
It has.
days.
It absolutely has.
It is not just like what can I get away with? Now it is kind of more trying to inhabit that character, and by
Absolutely.
giving him weird, mundane things to do, it makes it more convincing.
In a way, yeah, but doesn't necessarily make it more entertaining.
What I'm saying is this game doesn't have that,
Right.
He works for Eddie too.
except
Well-
for in the main mission, which is
Right.
this is
Right.
as mundane as it
I was
gets.
going to say this is pretty mundane.
Deliveries, that sort of stuff.
This mission does get fairly interesting in the near future, but
Well, the kid's got you for it.
go on.
He's in for a lot of trouble. Oh yeah, wise guy.
I do like the accents. I like the dialogue. I think is pretty well written.
Yeah.
These are convincing wise guys.
Got
You know, it depends, I think, for me on the angle that I catch them at, but sometimes I find the characters extremely convincing,
Yeah.
and sometimes they couldn't look more stiff and awkward.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't know what causes that.
But sometimes you're like, wow, that guy looks, like, surprisingly lifelike.
A lot of the cutscenes, I think the characters are pretty emotive. They're real good with the eye movements.
Yeah.
Like, you feel like they're making eye contact with each other.
I think it's part of it. You know, good eye movement helps sell that stuff for sure.
That's a huge component for sure.
Follow the red line.
Let's go sell more cigarettes. Man, you do nothing but follow red lines in this game. Like I said, you know, if there's one mission available at any given time, you pretty much drive toward it, and that's it. And, you know, the story's all right. As derivative as it is, it's not bad. But when that's all there is supporting the game, and the shooting is, you know, it's totally functional, but it's nothing you haven't shot before.
It's just third-person cover-based.
Yep. Yeah, you should. Oh man, I should.
Uh-oh.
Wow, I'm really. I've been playing too much of this game this week. See if I can bust a U here. Nope, not gonna work.
No, you're still on the path.
Yeah. Oh no, well it switched it
Oh,
because I passed it, and then I think I would have to.
you'd have to drive all the way
Oh,
around.
it's actually not even showing on my map.
All right, well,
I missed my off ramp. Oh god, cop,
Yeah.
cop, cop.
he's okay with you driving the
Yeah.
wrong way down the freeway.
Yeah, they don't like.
As long as you weren't speeding.
They don't like you speeding, but yeah, as long as I'm taking my time driving against traffic. But yeah, I mean, you point out open world design having evolved. I mean, that first game is held with so much high esteem, you know, or there's so much regard or reverence for the first Mafia. But
Yeah.
to put it in context, that game came out in 2002.
Yeah.
In fact, pretty much the only open world game on the market before the first Mafia was Grand Theft Auto 3.
Right.
That was pre-Vice City, pre-all that stuff. And they have gone and made basically another Mafia game, which, you know, was fine back then, but this just, I don't know, this just needed more for me. These cars are the same.
Those are the same car.
It's going like butter. All right, this almost makes up for last night. Almost. Come on, what's better than this? You got fresh air. Good
How, now this is probably not the best car to, or the best vehicle to
Now, listen, the next few hours.
show this off, but how's the car handling?
I think the driving's fine.
Yeah.
It feels fine. I've seen some complaints on forums, but I don't really know where that's coming from. I think it's probably more accessible than GTA 4. There is
had some pretty swimmy driving in it.
Yeah, it definitely did. There's a simulation mode option in the game settings here for car handling.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I just left it on the default, and it handled like a driving game.
That is a hell of a part right there.
Yeah, he's got some pretty good hair.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Are those enemy gangsters?
could be.
The blues, if you please.
Cat in the blues.
They,
The blues.
don't give them the blues. Give
No?
them the reds.
Let's just get a move on here.
F that guy. What happens if you give them the wrong cigarettes?
I don't know. Fine. All right. Let's find out.
Here.
I'll take a box of red.
Gonna give him some whites.
Give them some whites.
Red, Vito. What? You think this is funny? I said I need red.
All right. Just had to find out what would happen.
All right, already.
You were there. There you
There
go.
it is.
That's more like it. Here it is, sir. You're welcome. Come again.
In fairness to the game, most of the missions do get to the point a lot faster than this one. But I think we're about to get to the point here.
Oh, wait. I totally played this mission.
You did?
I did.
You know what's gonna happen.
I do know what's going to happen.
You buying or just window shopping?
Maybe.
We're selling smokes. $2 a carton, $100 a crate.
I'll make you a deal. You fork over 10 cartons and maybe we'll let you and your buddy get out of here in one piece.
Hey, look, pal. How about you get back in your cute little car with your little friends there, and I'll pretend I never seen you. Sound good?
You don't get it, do you, you fat motherfucker? This is our turf, and it's gonna cost you to operate here. Now pay up.
You're the one who doesn't get it. You have any idea who you're talking to?
I don't think either of you know who you're talking to.
Walk away now and...
Yeah, I'll tell you who I'm talking to. A fat two-bit fucking Dago door-to-door salesman hawking stolen cigarettes on my turf. And it's time to close up shop, asshole. Okay, boys. I think it's time for a fire sale.
A lot of racial stereotypes in this game.
Well, you know, it's a Italian mafia game.
It's true. I mean,
That is its own stereotype.
and also, you know, set in the 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
Period appropriate, I guess, but some of it can be a little jarring. All right. Here's the actual Mafia 2. Now I'm driving a real car.
Yeah.
This is actually a pretty good car. I'm into this one.
It's a hot rod of some kind.
I'm fishtailing all over the place.
Squirrely hot rod.
Yeah.
Chase that guy.
Chasing him.
Chase him and then shoot him.
This is actually as fast as I can go.
Lens flare him to death.
The city looks great, I think. Like, I think they do a really good job with, like, the period architecture and just the little kind of design elements.
Yeah, I did know some you know, some drawing, some pop.
Yeah, I mean, on a technical level, it looks like an open world game, but
Ah, shit. Now,
Decent art direction.
artistically, yeah, I think they do a good job with that stuff. Oh, man. I remember this part. Now I have to find a phone booth. Except it does not direct you to a phone booth.
Well, I would recommend getting off the freeway.
So I have
Can you
to
go through that rail?
No, I can't.
Damn it.
I can take this off ramp, though,
Take that off ramp.
and then find a phone booth. Whoop. This is a weird car.
So did you lose that guy?
Yeah, that
That was a mission
is
imperative.
by necessity that he gets away.
Yeah.
This is not the fastest car.
Phone booth.
There's
On your
the
right.
phone booth, yep. You know what? Let's just get out.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, man, look at that delivery truck.
Don't get hit by it.
There's no... Oh, you're going to have to get out of there.
Pull that lady out.
I don't know if...
Pull
Oh,
her
wow,
out.
you totally
Pull
can.
out the collar.
Awesome. Jack in his phone booth.
Oh, why didn't he close the door? Wait, did that say you had $458 to make a phone call?
I did.
Didn't say it was going to cost that much?
No, it's only like $1.
it's
Okay.
me, Vito. Listen, we got a problem. We were moving the smokes, and these greasers came out of nowhere and set the fucking truck on fire.
You have caused an incredible traffic jam over here, apparently.
Look, Eddie, hey, listen, it's not a
That is
fault,
pretty ugly
okay?
over there,
They
isn't
set
it?
the
Jeez.
fucking truck on
What's
fire.
going on?
Everyone is... All these AI are pissed at each other.
What do I fucking care? Just bring me my money. I paid $2 grand for that truck, and I want it back. Lucky for you two retards, I got Derek's guy Steve here with me. We were just talking about what to do with those punks. We're gonna take care of them now. Steve will meet you at the Crazy Horse. You know it?
Okay.
I don't, but I will follow the little red line to get there.
He's gonna have a few guys with him. Show him that nobody fucks with us. No shooting, though, so it looks like just another gang fight. I don't want to read about a bloodbath in the papers tomorrow.
So is there hand-to-hand then? Is that what he's...
We'll take care of it.
There is, but that doesn't come into play here.
Okay.
Get Steve in front of the Crazy Horse. Good news
Wow,
is
yeah,
he's
this is
coming
pretty
up.
ugly
Look what
right
you've
here.
done.
I don't even know if I can get out of this.
Look what you've done.
We'll see if we can get out.
You can push through there to the left.
It's like a traffic puzzle.
G's out of these guys?
I don't even know if Joe's going to get in the car or not.
Steve's got in mind.
Dude,
He's like,
He ain't doing this out of the
help!
kindness of his heart.
get in here.
Help!
Get in.
Let's go.
Dang, they're boxing me in here. Oh, jerk.
There you go.
Made it.
It's not your car.
Whatevs. All right.
Eddie was fucking pissed on the phone.
Sure he was. Just like I'm pissed right now. Even if these assholes ain't got a dime, I'm gonna kick $2,000 worth of shit out of them.
I'm with you. But what's Steve doing working for Eddie?
I don't know. This guy does not sound like
How the hell should I know?
a thuggish mafia enforcer.
Don't think so.
A little too smooth.
We all gotta do what
This
we
one?
gotta do to get
No, not that
Oh,
guy.
the
Your
other
guy, Vito.
Yeah, maybe. He's kind of the everyman, right? He's got the chiseled jaw.
That's not the everyman.
No, but he's the everyman's ideal.
Sure.
You know, he's the guy you want to be.
Take your fucking foot off the accelerator.
Take it easy. I'm in a rush.
Oh, you missed it.
Totally did. I was about to comment on how the characters always criticize how fast you drive in this game. It's a little strange. There is hand-to-hand combat, to answer your question, but only when the story calls for it.
Can't just like walk up to dudes and be like, "Let's go!"
It's pretty
Fight
boilerplate.
ya.
I'm going with you
It's
on
pretty
this one.
boilerplate
Steve
stuff.
needed help. He said I could come along.
Steve, isn't this...
Look at that, he's reading a Playboy. There is that license.
Boom,
in effect.
coming to bear.
Guys we're
Yeah.
looking for are all headed to the foundry.
And he is actually reading the articles.
Apparently.
So we'll start here.
then head over to the foundry to finish the job.
And,
That's a good voice.
volunteer to help us?
Those bastards trashed my cousin's car. They robbed him and knocked out 3 of his teeth.
Yeah, those fucking assholes. They make problems all over the city. What'd you
Shut
see
up,
today?
kid. I'm talking here. So, like the Bible says, an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. And, well, we'll just start with this joint.
So what's the plan?
First, we're gonna trash this place.
And how are we gonna do that?
With this.
There it
Go
is.
ahead, boys.
Hey, come on, guys.
Now you
That
can
guy
get
just
the
pulled a
hell
Thompson out of his jacket.
out of
The
our
old
way.
Chicago typewriter,
Let's go teach these fuckers a lesson.
I think.
Fuck
Didn't they call it
was
that?
I've never heard that, but I like it.
I'm pretty sure I've heard that. Yeah. So this is actually pretty fun. You get to shoot this building. This feels like a real, I don't know, like a Dick Tracy moment, you know?
The
Like-
line of mobsters standing here,
Yeah,
but there's
like-
no one in the place.
Like gleeful shooting of Tommy guns. This is,
I
this
guess.
This is alright.
But it would have to be like at people for it to mean something.
Yeah, you're right.
The fact that it's ha ha ha, take that. There's. I have to imagine even gangsters like this can think of more effective ways to destroy a building than to shoot it.
Yeah, even these guys
My pleasure, Steve.
think of a more effective way to do that.
Like, oh, we should have just used these before.
Which really makes one wonder, why did they bother shooting it when they just have these things?
It does. You're not wrong.
Better teach 'em.
Boom.
Yeah.
I hope that guy dies.
All right. Now we're going
Oh,
to the foundry.
Connor.
Ah, that means he does.
We'll meet you two at the main gate.
Ah, come on, it's a mob story, everybody dies.
Yeah.
Well, everybody doesn't die.
Oh, spoilers.
No, I'm not implying anything. Other than
You're not implying, you're saying everybody dies.
a lot of people die. I'm not
Sure.
saying anything about who dies.
I'm gonna guess Weasley guy and your buddy here in the car. Probably old bald guy too. Probably someone close to you, like your mom or your sister, or it has to be a female family member, mom or sister.
Think so?
Yep.
not really-
If we are going to follow like traditional mob story beats,
Right. There's not much of a romantic female lead, surprisingly. Which I kind of felt like was a necessity in this sort of story, but, you know, I guess they get along without it. Alright, let's go shoot some guys.
All right.
That is pretty much the...
The last part of the Mafia 2 puzzle here.
Absolutely, that's the last piece we have not yet put into place, so...
What's the password?
Hey, how'd you get in here?
Oh,
I had a
Follow
key.
the fucking yellow brick road.
That's pretty good too.
Next.
Ah, nice one.
You fuckers are dead.
Joe, watch out!
Wait, didn't that guy get shot earlier?
Thanks, kid.
Shit, they
Probably.
got guns. Let them have it.
I got guns too.
I do like that. I do like that we are at a period of time where it is not a foregone conclusion that these guys are going to have guns.
Whoa! Dude, you should get out of my way.
Don't be so gentle, boys.
Is that anything else at this stage in the game?
Tommy.
Yeah, but it's empty.
So how stringent is it with the using of cover? Does it really force you to?
Yeah, you'll die pretty quickly if you just run in there. You really can't take a whole lot of hits before you go down.
Oh,
Case in point. Dude, I needed that cover.
how do you feel about your AI companions?
They do a decent job, actually. They will kill guys from time to time. Sometimes comes in handy. There's a couple spots in the game where the shooting gets kind of rough, but for the most part, it's pretty by the numbers. Just kind of shoot guys, advance, shoot more guys.
Is it all kind of like this, like a corridor like this?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of interior environments that you shoot in.
Oh, look
where'd
out
he
for that
come
guy. You guys apparently did not clear your corners as well as you thought
Not
you
so
had.
well. Which is just kind of sad, because Vito has, like I said, military training. Who's next?
There's a guy behind you,
Oh, geez.
apparently.
Shoot like my sister.
Shit, let's go!
Uh-oh.
Oh god! Ooh.
Shoot the car. Shoot the guy in the
I'm gonna
car.
Get away from that car.
Go around behind him.
Oh, these guys are everywhere.
All right, Vito, here we go.
Suck on this.
Hold still. Damn it.
I say, it seems like your targeting reticle never gets super small.
No, it really doesn't.
How do you feel about the accuracy?
It's alright. A little loose. Shotgun is very much not to my liking in this game. It does not feel the slightest bit accurate or powerful. Seems like it has a really hard time hitting things for some reason. Pretty much once you get a Tommy gun, you're pretty much going to stick to the Tommy gun. To be perfectly frank. Do I have any grenades? Or I got one of these left. Let's see how this goes. Oh,
Too low.
too short, yeah. Alright, well, that is shooting in Mafia 2.
This mission will keep going. You'll keep shooting dudes.
Yeah, I mean, there's a, you know, I don't want to prolong this. Pretty long quick look, I guess, at this point, but
Yeah.
there's a lot more shooting, and then some story stuff.
And then the game is over.
And there's a lot of repetition. There's a lot of, there's kind of a rhythm to the way the missions play out, because you're always starting in your apartment and always basically ending up there.
Really?
It almost feels like sort of every chapter is sort of like a day in the life of Vito.
Sure.
Wake up, get a job, go out, do it, go back.
Now we are looking at the Xbox 360 version, but there's also a PS3 and PC version. The PS3 version has some free day one DLC, a little
Yeah.
extra kind of standalone mission stuff.
That's correct. It actually stars a different character. This guy Jimmy.
Yeah.
It's super
Oh,
action.
dude, if you go over here, I know where there's a Playboy.
Really?
Yeah, not this way.
I may have gotten it already.
Okay, we'll see if it's there. In that little house there on the left,
House over
that building. No.
like right there.
Yeah. If you go inside there, there's a door on the left-hand side of it.
I may get shot on my way over
Well, do it.
there. In my fervor to check out boobs,
I think it's worth it.
I might get. Oh, we're not
No,
supposed
no, other side.
to. Oh.
I'm just saying, we'll show where you can get it. No, you're going the right way.
Oh.
It's that you stopped going that way.
Here?
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, yep.
Oh, if I press the button.
Then this quick look is over.
All right, I'm gonna press the button in 3, 2. Oh,
That's not a Playboy.
what the hell? Did it not say pick up magazine?
It did.
That's really weird.
Maybe you have it already.
Huh? That's a painting. That's
Huh.
that is,
All right.
That is curious. I don't know.
Then there's Mafia 2.
Generally, when you pick up a magazine, you get to see a naked lady. So
I wish that was always the case.
yeah, I know.
But alas, not everything can be like Mafia 2. I want you to go
No.
down and hail bullets for the end of this quick
Man.
look. Go down and hail bullets
No.
for the end of this quick look.
I didn't die in this one. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Go down and hail
Oh,
bullets.
God.
I want to see what it looks like. Come on.
It looks like every other game, such as this, where you die. The screen desaturates and you fall down.
Well, just show it.
And then it
Just
loads.
show it.
No.
Just show it. It's
Quick
a
look
part
is
of
over.
the. It's part of the game.
Quickly is over.
It goes over when you die.
How about when I exit? Later.
Rather quit than fail.